Hey guys, it's Michael and Yemisi. Today we have a long layover in Hanoi, and if you know us, we never let a layover opportunity pass us by. So we're gonna spend a short 8 hours out in the city exploring as much as we can. Hanoi is really awesome, it has a lot of delicious food and cool things to see, so let's get right into it. Hello from Hanoi!
We are back in Vietnam for a second time, but this time, sadly, we're on a layover, so our time is short. But in Hanoi, there are so many things to do, and even though we have such short time, we're gonna try and knock out as many things as we can. So come along as we explore Hanoi for the first time.
Okay, our first stop of the day is the Temple of Literature. This is a very ancient Confucian temple down in the center of Hanoi, just west of the Old Quarter. It was built 1,000 years ago in like the year 1070 or something like that. It was the nation's first national university and remained that way for like over 700 years. So there's a ton of history here, really ancient architecture, and it's a really beautiful park. There are 84 of these steles, and they all have carvings from, I guess, Confucian doctors, or I think the correct translation might be scholars. And they all just contain wisdom and information about their time, stuff like that. Alright, so we've been exploring the temple for maybe about an hour. There's not a ton to do. It's not the most extravagant temple we've ever seen, but it is quite beautiful. It's a really beautiful grounds area. There's lots of little ponds and structures, and it is really old, so it's cool to see how it's been preserved and reconstructed. I definitely think it's more geared towards foreign tourists because we're seeing a lot of white people here, which is totally fine. I'm one of them. But it's super enjoyable. We've really enjoyed our time. The tickets are cheap, so there's no reason not to come. But the feels like temperature is over 105 degrees today. Thankfully, there's a lot of shade in Hanoi, but we are getting pretty hot, so we're gonna go cool off and go grab a bite to eat.
We are at Bun Cha, which is a restaurant. This restaurant is very famous because Anthony Bourdain and President Obama ate here in 2016. And because of them eating here, it gained a lot of popularity. So today we're eating Bun Cha, and I've never had it before, so I'm really excited. It's roasted pork and cold noodles with mixed greens. So let's take a bite. I love cilantro, so I'll start with the cilantro. But I love like the oiliness and a little bit of the greasiness.
The meal also comes with this massive spring roll, and I love spring rolls, so the soup is amazing. It's so delicious. The pork is so tender and fatty, so I'm hoping this is as good as it looks. If you've only had rolls from like American diners, I can't even imagine what it must be like to eat something like this for the first time. This is truly unbelievable. It's so crispy. The flavor is so strong.
Okay, so we did a little bit of roasting in the sun, and now we're at Black Market Coffee Space. It's literally hidden, like you have to peel your eyes open. You have to peel your eyes open to see the sign. But I think I found this off Reddit, and it was a definitely good recommendation. So I got the Dream Jasmine, which is jasmine tea, apricot, and strawberry jam. It's less sweet than I thought, which is really nice because here has more coffee than non-coffee drinks. I was a little skeptical about the jam. That's actually pretty good.
I got an iced Colombian because one, it's really hot out, and yes, I usually prefer hot pour overs, but when I have a lot of faith in a coffee shop, I'll go for an ice because it's just too hot out. But when we were walking here, we ran into like 4 or 5 amazing looking shops with like all this incredible gear, and I just realized, wow, this city has a lot of coffee. It really tastes like melon. It says honey melon. It really tastes like honey melon. Like, that's exactly how I describe it. So I'm glad we chose this place because they have amazing coffee and their vibe is incredible, especially for being so hidden. It looks like it's hidden behind a garbage dump.
We're on our way to the cathedral, but the problem is, I don't know if we're gonna make it because we keep stopping because the vibes on this street are immaculate. Like over there was all this greenery and it was draping, and also there's a corgi who knows how to ride on a moped, which is really cool. And then here you just have all these flags and these motorbikes because, you know, that's one of the most common ways of transport in Vietnam. So like really embodies that.
We walked from the cathedral to the famous train street. If you've ever seen anything from Hanoi on social media, it's almost definitely this cafe street. There is a train track that runs straight through it and it's lined with cafes. It's super famous because you can sit there and watch a train go straight by while you're sipping on a drink or eating some delicious Vietnamese food. There's a whole bunch of cafes here. It doesn't really matter which one you go to because they all have a good view. There's upper levels as well. Just make sure you check when the train times are because they only run like 5 or 6 times every day. We are here way earlier than we expected to be, but that's okay because we're gonna just chill out and enjoy a nice drink and cool off.
We walked over from the train street to the old city gate.
This is the traditional sort of entrance into what used to be the downtown old quarter of Hanoi. During French Indochina, this area was kind of like renovated, so this is kind of where that area ends and starts. There's not much to see here except for this gate, although there's a whole French quarter that we didn't get to explore, sadly. Even though we had less than 11 hours to explore the city, we got to see a lot and do a lot, and man, I really fell in love with Hanoi, so we've got to come back here.
But we need to head back to the airport because we're about to start our next adventure. So stay tuned because I think we'll be back in Vietnam very soon.